dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
It is now 7:24, and this is part 2 of September 27th, 2022 audio, elucidating, amplifying the mission and vision, philosophy, our theme through our diasporan city and what the city will become, not what it is now, because there is nothing in the world that exists now that was not first thought of. Nothing. Everything comes from a vision. Dubai today came out of a vision. South Korea came out of a vision. China, Japan, that was decimated, their realities, their economic realities came out of a vision. Then and therefore, hence the script says, without a vision, a people, a community, a region, a country, a continent will perish. And so what is the vision abundance? In the abundance community, what is the vision? And so this morning, I cannot help myself. There's too much that are flowing. And so I need to empty myself. And so this morning I spoke about 3 companies that own the world's wealth. Basically, 3 companies, trillions of dollars, equal to the GDP of the greatest nation known on earth, the United States of America. That is the kind of money that 3 companies in the world are circulating annually. The GDP of the United States. And so we are now talking about the vision of TAC Diasporan City and what it would look like. The objective of the city is, as you enter the city, as you work within the city, as you build the city, and as we manufacture in the city, everything that is being manufactured in the city, and this is the area you need to pay attention. Everything that is manufactured, whether it is a car, whether it is motorbikes or cars or vehicles or motors, whether it is oil, cosmetics, toiletry, soaps, juice, blenders, bottles, furniture, cement, blocks, steel, whatever is being manufactured in the city will be purchased 100% with tax. You will not need to change your money into fiat. We're talking about giving tax usability. We're talking about not fighting the existing reality for recognition, like what many would suggest, that this is Africa, and so when things are done in Africa, it must be done with a level of corruption, because nothing goes here without corruption. That's what Mr. Abundant was told. If you want to get tax to pass, you must begin to bribe, because the people that you will see, even before they know what it is, the first question that they will ask, what is in it for me? And those of you who have worked or working in government, those of you who are around your politicians, you know exactly what that means. What is it that is in this thing for me? Not for the people that put you there, not for the country, not for the vision. What is in it for me? And that is the people that we have in office in the Afro-Caribbean countries, including mine, Antigua and Barbuda. The Syrians, they will drop their bags, especially at the Ministry of Justice and Legal Affairs. They will drop their bag there. Corrupt bunch of people. And that is why we never get what we voted for. And so we are called upon again to realize the vision of the Abundance Community Coin, not fighting, not comparing, not wanting to be a Coinbase, not wanting to be a Binance, not wanting to be a Bitcoin, because we are bigger than that which we have seen. And that is why a lot of you are wasting your coins, because you do not know what you have. You are operating based on your expectation. And so you're expecting to get nothing. And so you're operating at nothing. I always said you cannot operate below average and expect excellence. A lot of us are doing it. We're operating at average, but we want excellence. We want financial freedom. We want a mansion. We want our private jet. We want cruise line. We want skyscrapers. We want to own hotels. But how are you operating now? Oh, I have bought coin. I have bought coin. And I have invested my money. And so that is enough. That is enough. You have bought coin and you have invested your money. Not even in the traditional business that you have grown up in operate like that. When you invest into a traditional business, all right, open up a boutique, go and buy clothes, put it in the boutique, and say to the boutique, you know what, I have invested, I have flown, I have paid for the duties, so now work miracle and create finance for me. Is that how business works? That is what 99% of you are doing in tax. Oh, abundance. We bought our coin. We bought our coin. And the expectation that we have is not being realized. And so we are waiting. We are waiting for what? Is that how business go? You open up a business today and then you stay home. You stay home and you will say, oh, I have my inventory in my store. And so I'm waiting I'm waiting now for my investment to increase. Will it ever increase? Don't you not have to go and open up that store and stand in that store for 10, 12 hours for you to have a return? It is business, but some of you want to turn TAC into a scam. It will not happen because we are not a scam. If you're looking for a scam program, go somewhere else because you will not find it here. This is a legitimate company that is registered and is operating with all the protocols that govern cryptocurrency. That is who we are. And so, in the city, all that we now manufacture, and so whatever it is, supplements, a lot of us are big in supplements, pharmaceutical. Who manufacture your pharmaceutical? Who produce your rice and sugar and corn meal? Who produce those things that you consume every day? Do you know what you're putting on your skin? Do you know what your intake? I am saying to you, all these factories will be in the city and they will be sustained by the city. We will manufacture our own steel. We will manufacture our own aluminum, our own glass, our own plumbing fixtures, our own blocks, wood, galvanized. Whatever is there to be produced, we will produce it because a lot of these things are taken from Africa in raw material and refined and sent back to you. Everything that you're using here, copper, steel, all the material are extracted from Africa. And so we will do the same. We will go to the parts of Africa that do not have the resources, the natural resources to do what we want to do if they are not found where we are. And we will import them. Just like they can import them to China, export them to China, export them to India, export them. No, we will, in the African Free Trade Zone, we will maximize. We will show the world that in unity, and we don't need a lot of people. We don't need a lot of people to do it. We are over 1 billion on the continent. All what we need to raise is $3 billion. $3 billion can be raised with 1 million people contributing $3,000. That's $3 billion US dollars. What can't we not do in the city with $3 billion US dollars? Setting up our manufacturing plant. This is the vision. You have given more to the Pharaoh system. You have given more to the Jacob economy than $3,000. You have lost, some of us have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in this Jacob economy. You are now asked to do something different. You are now asked to transform and to take hold of your future for once. I said we will not drop the baton intact and ask our children to pick it up. We cannot afford to kick the 8 ball down the road. What our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents did not accomplish will be done under the umbrella of TAC. What many what many are trying to do, we will accomplish it in one voice. And so I want to thank you. And so I am now saying to our technicians around the world, a matter of fact, I will now ask the House of Tiashan to identify a Tiashan who have IT skills, who can visualize our city in 3D version. I know the leader there in Namibia, I think he was trying to contact someone when we were having a talk about the areas that TAC can operate in. And so it's not just one area that we will have TAC operation. As somebody suggested, that it would be nice to have different location, and which is true, but we will have one headquarters, and so we will have regional headquarters, because that is how we are going to bring all things and make all things new. And so, yes, TAC may have his headquarters in Ghana, but he can also have a regional office in Sierra Leone. He can have a regional office in Equatorial Guinea. He can have a regional office in Kenya, a regional office in Mali, a regional office in South Africa. You understand what I'm saying? But it must have a headquarters somewhere. And we will create our franchise, just like you have Kentucky, just like you have Nike, just like you have Adidas. We will create our own brand, and we will export through the continent and off the continent. I am saying to the global community of Tiashan, hold on to your coins. You do not know what you have. And so I am now saying, I am reaching out to the leaders. If you have anyone, and we're not talking about payment. Yes, we will take care of your minimal costs, because it is a huge project. We will take care of your minimal cost, but see it as a contribution and a sacrifice. And so we are asking for volunteers first. If you can volunteer, we appreciate. If we have to pay minimal, that's fine. But we are looking to put the city on 3D version so that we can send it out. You can begin to look, because some people need to see. They cannot visualize, they need to see. And so in the city, you will see this area designated for agricultural purposes. This area is industrial purposes, manufacturing purposes. This area is for traditional tourism. This area is for ecotourism. This area is for, development. You will see the different offices, TAC headquarters, the airport, the seaport, all that will be in the city. We are talking about visualization, and we must put that which we have visualized on paper. And so that is why I'm now calling, because that is what the vision has said to Mr. Abundance. Speak it and make it clear. It said speak it and make it clear, because without you make it clear, a lot of people will not see it. So I am making it clear. It is too much. I told you I cannot say everything at one time, because you will be overwhelmed. And so every time I come, the vision will be expanded, as I am doing now. I already did an audio this morning, but I have to do another one because it is too much. I am bursting with what is and what shall happen in unity. And so we are saying, let us rally around. If every Tiashan, how many of us now, we say 100,000, 100,000, we are 100,000 on the platform, and we're talking about, let's say 1 million. All what we need, all what each Tiashan needs is to recruit 10 Tiashan each to share the vision of tax coins, tax mission, vision of a diasporan city, and bring 10 with you to invest, to be the first mover and shakers. That's what it is. And wait, I'm going to be probably another 2 minutes. It's a bit long, but it's fine. And as I mentioned before, this morning I mentioned that you have you have one company that is producing 20 trillion. 20 trillion times 20% is 4 trillion. Isn't that true? Oh, 4 trillion. And so, if you have 4 trillion, I hope my mathematics is good, then you divide that by 1 million. No, I think I'm doing something wrong. You should, let me do my mathematics and I'll get back to you, because I am doing everything